It is Tuesday, and generally we have Megan here one time a month, but because Dodge City's so busy in June, she came twice this month. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Josh.
How you doing?
I'm already tired.
Already worn out?
I am. I'm already worn out. The summer's just starting. There's so many activities going on. It's amazing.
There really are, and this weekend is a busy weekend again. In Dodge City with lots of great activities. So let's talk about it.
Yes. If you finish this weekend bored, you must have stayed home.
Right.
So if you need an excuse to get out, not do housework, that's my excuse this weekend. I'm not doing yard work. I'm not doing housework. I'm going to go out and experience because there's so much going on.
Absolutely. Founders Weekend is this weekend is one thing. And
yes.
I just stole your thunder, but take it away.
That's okay. Steal away. So we do have Founders Weekend. This is our 5th annual. So we started Founders Weekend back in 2022 when we celebrated Dodge City's 150th.
Right.
And so Friday night, we're going to kick off Founders Weekend with a concert in the park. There's actually 5 amazing bands, and I do not want to steal their thunder. So check out the social media page. There's some really great entertainment that'll start up at 6 o'clock.
Right.
The Junior JROTC program is actually going to come and present the colors for us ahead of time. So make sure you come out and support those individuals helping us with that. We have food trucks. I've heard games are coming. So we're going to have like the giant Jenga and cornhole. So there's going to be some things for kids to do, possibly some face painting. So we're kind of just adding a few new elements this year with the 5th anniversary. And so that the concert itself will go from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So come out. Hopefully the temperature's looking like it's starting to cool off a little bit, which it'll be great.
It's summertime. We'll be fine.
I know, right? But before that, I want to mention there is a FIFA Community Watch Party taking place over in the Hoover Pavilion. So there is a 2 o'clock game versus the USA versus Australia. So come over to the Hoover Pavilion. We'll have some chairs set up. The food vendors for the concert will be, a lot of them are coming early. So they're going to be set up just across the way so you can bring some snacks in, watch the game, enjoy it, have a good time, support the USA today. Or not today, but Friday.
And the cool thing about this is everything you've talked about, except for buying food from the food truck, is free, correct?
Absolutely, it's free.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So if you want fun all afternoon and evening on Friday.
Absolutely. If you want to pack snacks in your bag, I'm one of those moms that pack snacks because my kids are picky. Pack snacks, bring them down. Keep your alcoholic beverages at home for the game.
Right.
The brewery will be serving during the concert time only, but you do have to have the brewery beverages if you're wanting an adult beverage.
Yeah, you're gonna be ID'd. You're gonna have to wear a wristband, and you can only buy alcoholic drinks from the vendor at the thing.
Correct. In their fenced area.
In the fenced area. So don't show up at Wright Park with alcohol. It is not part of the wander around open common consumption area.
Yes, Wright Park, unfortunately, is not part of the common consumption area, so we do have to respect the rules and regulations down there.
Absolutely.
So that's all on Friday. We have FIFA World Cup starting early. The Lagoon will be going. All the activities over at Boot Hill Museum, but then on Friday evening, enjoy a free concert in the park.
Absolutely.
Well, 5 free concerts, actually, if you really want to get technical.
5 bands in one.
There's 5 bands in one. And then Saturday morning, Boot Hill Museum is going to kick off Hoover Day in honor of George Hoover, who was our first businessman here in Dodge City. Actually started our first business 154 years ago tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yes, you reminded me of that one this morning. And so I don't even know what day of the week it is.
That's fair. It's Wednesday. No, it's not. It's
Tuesday. I was like, you really got me going.
I don't know what day of the week it is.
So Boot Hill Museum is going to have Founders Weekend. If you've ever been curious about what the variety show has, they're going to have a couple mini variety shows so you can get a taste of what that looks like free of charge.
Right.
Once you get into the museum. The museum does have admission. Unless you're a Ford County resident, then you get in for free regardless. But they're going to have all sorts of extra activities throughout the day. The print shop will be going, extra deputizing, can dance lessons, the history of the can. And then in the afternoon, cool off, listen to the cowboy band, enjoy some ice cream. It'll be a grand time.
You can't really go wrong with ice cream. And that's also free with your admission. You get into the museum, and the ice cream social is free. And the cowboy band concert's free as well.
It is. So another concert.
There you go.
So Boot Hill will round us out that day on Saturday. But what's really fun is if you have not heard, the Running Culture, which is an organization here in Dodge City, has brought back the Whiskey Run.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started that in 2022 with the 150th. It was a 5-mile run that year. In honor of the 5 miles that the alcohol was banned from Fort Dodge. And so they're bringing that back. It'll be a 5K. We had a lot of feedback about a 5-mile run. But so they're going to do a 5K on Saturday morning. I believe you can still do late registrations. But they're going to kick off over at Boot Hill Distillery. They'll finish at Boot Hill Distillery. And then there's no alcohol involved in the run itself, but those afterwards, the distillery will be open after the race is over if you want to go up to the bar and have a cocktail.
Or if you don't feel like running a 5K, just go to the distillery when it's over and have a cocktail.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. I've heard they have a DJ, some vendors, so they're going to have a lot of fun over there at the distillery for the whiskey run. And that kicks off, the run starts at 10 o'clock. So if you are out and about and you see a horde of people running, that's what they're doing.
There you go. They're running, and don't run over them.
Yes, please be very diligent about where they are. To finish off Founders Weekend on Sunday, we have Sundays on Sunday over at the Mueller-Schmidt House Museum. So our oldest home still on its original foundation, built back in 1881. And so they're going to have an old-fashioned ice cream social out on the lawn.
More ice cream.
I know.
Is there a better way to celebrate an anniversary or a birthday than ice cream?
I don't think so.
I agree.
I mean, so we're just going to keep running with the ice cream theme, apparently. If you aren't interested in coming down to Hoover Day, Boot Hill Distillery has live music on Friday night as well. And so there's lots of opportunity for live music this weekend. And then the Storm aren't they playing on Sunday?
I think so.
I think it's their big game, right?
Yeah, because they've made it to the playoffs and they're undefeated, and it's a good, so go see the Storm.
Yes, so check out their social media pages. They're all up to date with what's going on with the Storm, but the Storm is doing a fantastic job this year.
What a season.
And I know, right?
I hadn't made it to a game yet, and I said something about going, and I was told I can't because I haven't gone, and they're undefeated, and if I start showing up now, it might jinx them.
Yes, so Josh, please stay home or come down to the Mueller-Schmidt House and get some ice cream instead.
I'll have ice cream instead.
There's golf tournaments. There's the Depot Theater has Schoolhouse Rock Jr. So they're doing that this weekend as well. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, grab your tickets. These youth are doing an amazing job over there. I've heard a couple of their rehearsals, and so make sure you get out and support them. They've put in a lot of hard work over the last couple weeks. On Saturday, June 20th, the Long Branch Lagoon has announced they're going to have an adult night swim.
Right.
So come down, enjoy the cool after the sun hours at the lagoon, or go out to the Aaron Lewis and the State Liners concert out at United Wireless. So both of those are happening about the same time.
All kinds of good stuff. So
Yep.
Something for everyone.
There is. And then, we're going to finish the month with Final Friday.
Right.
And there is more live music, more activities, more entertainment. There's so much. Over at Boot Hill Museum, they're actually going to do the gunfight at Dodge City movie showing. So they're going to have that. The Leadership Dodge class this year is doing a event down in Eisenhower Park. They're helping raise funds for a Miss Kitty statue. If you've not heard about that one. We've
got James Arness as Matt Dillon, and soon we'll have Amanda Blake as Miss Kitty.
Yes, that's really exciting.
It really is. It really is.
Then we're going to finish out the month on the 27th with the 10th Annual Vehicles for Veterans show over at Fort Dodge. This car show continues to grow every year, so make sure you make your way out there, support the vets, support the car show.
Absolutely. That's one of those things that it's open to anybody to go look at, and they raise money for Fort Dodge veterans. So,
yes.
And it's been going, like you said, 10 years.
10 years.
Which is hard to believe. But,
I know.
It's a great show. So go check it out, see Fort Dodge, and see the cars. So
yes. If you haven't been out to the museum's out there,
right.
The museum and library, it's a fantastic area to go through. Mm-hmm. Just don't wander into all of the buildings.
Right. Remember that it is a community that people live in.
Correct.
And the buildings are for use for that.
Yes.
But the museum is open, and you are allowed to drive through the fort and look at things.
Correct.
There's some into everything.
Yeah, you can't go into everything. That is discouraged. The museum is open.
Right.
The Settlers store, there's storyboards on the outside.
Right.
And if you really want that really good, rich history piece, jump on the trolley. And the trolley is going to give you that overhead narration that tells you the story of Dodge and the fort.
And it's air conditioned.
It is. And we have cushions on the seats.
Even better.
And if you have not seen the trolley here recently, it does have a little bit of red, white, and blue for America 250.
I saw that yesterday when it went by. I was like, hey, everybody's getting into it. I love it.
Yes.
Visit DodgeCity.org is the place to go to see the calendar you talked about, to see more, where to eat lunch, where to stay, trolley tours, and everything is right there.
Yes. And if you have questions about, if you're local to Dodge and you're like, I don't know what to do with my kids this summer, come down, talk to us. We can give you some ideas here in Dodge regionally.
Right.
We have a partnership with the 24 counties out here, so we know what's going on this direction. Or if you're headed across the state, we can get you some road stops along the way.
There you go. All good stuff. We appreciate the update, as always, Megan. And with Dodge City Days coming in July, I'm sure we'll have to see you more than once as well.
I was going to say, we're going to have to talk about the next time I come, because everything is just ramping up. We looked at the calendar, and I think every other week is a festival on a weekend.
Nice. That's
that
a
is
busy
insane.
Place. It is insane, but we'll be fine.
Yes.
We'll take
grab some coffee, grab some chocolate, whatever you need for your energy, and
and we'll take a nap in October.
Maybe November.
We'll take a nap in November. I love it. It'll be fine. So, all right. Well, Megan, we appreciate the update as always, and I'm sure we will see you at something this weekend.
Yes, you will.
Absolutely. All right. Let's get back to it.